So we're going to talk about how to get your first 1,000 subscribers in 14 days. I've tested this strategy and it actually really surprised me that it actually works. A lot of the times when you want to build a social media following, first the question you have to ask is, why do you want to do it? Because every business needs to have distribution. So if you have products, you have services, there's a saying that says awareness times attention equals income. So we've got to make sure that we have that distribution channel. So there's three things that I want you to focus on when it comes to getting your first 1,000 subscribers. And they actually say it takes between 6 months to a year to get your first 1,000 subscribers. Actually, if you use these three things and these three strategies that I share with you, you're going to be able to achieve it a lot faster. So the first one that's really important is to use social media cross-pollination. What is social media cross-pollination? You can go to other platforms, pretty much promote your YouTube channel like you are promoting a product or service. And people don't really think about this. For example, if you look at Facebook, Facebook has Reels. You can actually take a part of your YouTube and you can cut it up. You can put those Reels on Facebook and you can say, if you like this, at the end of it, you want to say, go to my YouTube channel. Second thing, you can do this on Instagram as well. So Instagram also has the ability to have a bio link. What I love to do, as I was creating these videos, I was chopping them up and I was going to my other platforms and saying, hey, by the way, could you like what we call a part 1 and a part 2 strategy, which is the second strategy that you actually want to use because it gives the viewer incompletion. So you actually want them to be complete when they watch part 1, part 2. It's kind of like, you know, when you watch a film, I have to stay there and watch all the credits and see what happens at the end. That's a person that's called completion orientated. If you do social media cross-pollination and you are able to get your followers from one platform to another platform, that's actually the fastest and easiest way to grow. For example, when I told people I was starting a brand new YouTube channel, and actually a good strategy to launch it is to make sure you have a number of channels and videos there on your channel, because if they just watch one video, it's not going to work. You want to start uploading more frequency when you have a brand new channel, because that gives people, oh wow, I like that piece of content. Then they watch another piece of content, and another piece of content, and what happens is it starts to rack up watch time. If you can create what we call a binge type content, so for example, at the end of this video, I will link another video to another one of my videos on the channel. So what happens is when people start watching it, they go, oh, I want to watch this one, or they want to watch another one. It's very similar. If you look at TikTok, for example, a lot of shorts can actually lead to long form. So here's what I want you to think about. Use your short form content as kind of like a teaser trailer, and then use your long form content on YouTube as kind of like the main film, if you will. If you just do these couple of things, it makes a massive impact to your channel because you're starting to get people from everywhere else coming in. Social media cross-pollination, let's say you do it every single day and you're getting 10, 20, 30 people that come to your YouTube channel. What's happening is going to start racking up the views. Why am I even talking about this on a channel when it talks about finance and growing? Because actually when you grow a YouTube channel, when you grow followers, you can monetize through sponsored ads, through overlay ads, you know, those videos when you watch a video and the video appears before it, brand sponsorships as well. So I can say, hey, this video has been sponsored by XYZ. The second one, start thinking about where else you can talk about this. For example, podcasts. I would always recommend that you do podcast interviews, because what happens is when you do a podcast interview, they're going to post your content and then they're going to tag you in the post. A lot of their audience will come to you. When we talk about social media cross-pollination, you also want to talk about cross-media tagging. If you look at YouTube, YouTube is not really like any other platform. In fact, it's more of a search engine, isn't it? We search for things. But when we're searching for things, try and think about how can I get my video to also appear in the search? What I want to do is, although I want to do social media cross-pollination, that's great, I also want to get other people to also tag me in the post. For example, I'll say, hey, by the way, if you tag me in the post, do @JohnLeeSuccess, and then I'll read it and I'll comment on that and I'll reshare it to my other platforms. I know what you're thinking, but John, I don't have millions of followers on all the other platforms. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're using a lot of the delayed explosion strategies, which is short form content that appear on other people's feeds, and those content will then bring people to you, and that's how you start building up your subscribers. And it won't be hard to get to your first 1,000 subscribers, because once you get to the first 1,000 subscribers and you get a certain amount of watch time, now your videos can be monetized, which means when people watch your video, you get paid for everyone who watches your video. I've got a lot of creator friends who make between 10 and 20,000 a month just from having getting monetized content. One thing you can do with that is once you make the money from content, if you look at what Mr. Beast is doing, is them reinvesting into the channel. When you start your channel to get to the first 1,000 members, cross-pollination is going to do it. Podcast interviews and having other creators tag you in their posts. Third thing that I've been doing as well is looking at different ways that I can get people in. So here's another strategy. If any of you do any paid marketing, or you pay for Facebook ads, YouTube ads, maybe you have leaflets and things that go out for your business, you could always advertise your channel offline as well. For example, when I am marketing my books or I'm marketing my keynotes and speeches, once people have actually downloaded the thing that they want, it then goes to a page, which is the thank you page, and that has my videos embedded. Now this is brilliant for this. Why? Because you're getting outside traffic, which is not inside YouTube's traffic, and you're ciphering the traffic from other social media platforms. So Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google, Twitter, all these platforms, you want to take your videos, you want to post it on there, and what happens is all that traffic starts coming to you and you start gaining more subscribers. So if you want to gain more subscribers, again, if you follow my channel, if you hit the subscribe button, you can see how I'm actually creating different formats as well. One of the best ways to grow your channel, because you don't know what's going to work, is talking to camera going to work, is having edited stuff going to work, is doing like whiteboards. So one of my previous sessions, I did like a whiteboard setting, and that didn't seem to do so well. Whereas the other formats where I'm changing camera angles all the time, that tends to work a lot better because it holds retention quicker as well. If you want to get to your first 1,000 subscribers, again, I did it in 14 days, so it's pretty quick. I want you to look at some of the things that you are doing and try and do the cross-pollination to get from other platforms into yours. Try and get other people to tag you. So another strategy you can use as well, gamification. So for example, I might say, hey, what I want you to do, I want you to make a post on social media or on YouTube and put @JohnLeeSuccess, which is the handle for this channel. What I'll do is I'll pick one person and you can do like a cash giveaway. So I had a friend who built up 1 million followers just by giving away cash. He'll say, hey, tag me and I'll pick one person and you'll win $50, $100, $200. And that's all they kept doing. Now, do I like that strategy? I'm not sure about that strategy because you're getting people to subscribe for the wrong reasons. And the problem, if you have that, you're gonna get all these people subscribing, your subscriber goes up, but then your watch time goes down. So you actually have to have both. If any of you have been following me for a little while, you know that all my content is based on business, entrepreneurship, monetization, how to grow a brand, and ultimately how to make more passive forms of income through business and investing. By the way, I did this without even putting a channel trailer up there as well. So one thing you could do, you could actually create a channel trailer and just tell people what it is that they're subscribing to. Don't make the mistake when you start your YouTube channel. The hardest thing to do is to get that little bit of traction. That's why when you get it from other places, YouTube will start searching for the different audiences that resonate with the people who just watch your channel. And one thing I've learned as well from YouTube is what is already in the watch history of the people who are watching your content. There's great softwares, by the way. So I use vidIQ. It gives you ideas for videos. It tells you what to post, comes up with thumbnails as well. So all these different things can really help you get your channel off the ground. And again, if you're just getting 1,000 followers, it's not that many. Literally, you could do that even in a month. Maybe you don't want to do it in 14 days. Maybe you want to do it in a month, so 30 days. So you take 1,000 divided by 30, it works out at 33 subscribers a day. That should be your first target for those of you who are starting off your YouTube channel. And if you are not having any followers right now and people aren't subscribing to your channel, you've got to be very clear, why are people subscribing to your channel? If you want to get 1,000 subscribers as fast as possible, aim for 33 subscribers a day. Now, of course, I had a little bit of a push from all my other social channels, but actually not that much. Because when I looked at how many people from all of my other channels went there and subscribed, what happens is when they come and watch, YouTube will push it to other people as well. So you have this blue line and you have this purple line. If you look at the analytics, it tells you where people are coming from. The purple line is actually the returning viewers and the blue line are new viewers. And what you want to look for is this: how many impressions is it getting? How many people is it showing to? How many people are actually watching it? How many people are returning? And how many people are subscribing? It's interesting. When I look at the analytics of my channel, I find that over 75% of people that actually watch my channel aren't even subscribed to my channel. Now, what does that tell you? That YouTube is reaching new audiences. I know this is going to sound sound a little bit intense, but I want you to aim for 2 to 3 videos. And that's what I was doing. I was doing 2 to 3 videos a week. So by the time I got to like 8 videos, I already had 1,000 subscribers. Every time I'm pushing out, I'm getting new people come in, I'm getting new viewers. And by the way, if you have any questions based on what I've said, leave a comment below. I'll personally come in and answer those questions and try and give you some more tips. There's only so much I can actually express in a video. I'd love to answer any questions you've got as well. I'd love to try and help a lot of you. One thing I realized with YouTube, you got to start getting into the collaboration mode. That's another way you can really grow quick. If I have another channel that interviews me, they tag my channel and they're getting views, I'm getting views, you start to get this compound effect. That's actually how a lot of people grew in the earlier days when all the big YouTubers left Vine and they came onto YouTube, and they started to grow through collaboration. When I speak on stage in front of thousands of people, people will always go to YouTube, type in John Lee Success, and then they'll find my channel and then they'll join it. This is something that you can really do. Talking about cross-pollination, my old channel, I just put a little video there and I said, hey, by the way, I started a new channel, click here to join. And then we had a few people come over from there as well. Again, number one, think about cross-pollination. Number two, think about how other people can tag in JV and really have you go there. And the third one is I always thinking about different ways to promote the channel, whether it's offline. What offline activities can you do to promote your YouTube channel? And if you can get all these things and they all work together, they all start to compound. The more content you put out earlier, the faster your channel is going to grow. And this is getting to your first 1,000. The next milestone will be 5,000, then 10,000, then 100,000, then 500,000, then 1 million. And actually, you shouldn't be putting stuff out just to get subscribers. You should really be doing this to document for yourself. When you document for yourself and you have your kids and your kids' kids watch your content, your brain basically lives forever. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this actually, is because I get to train my GPT version of me. So then my kids and my kids' kids, and for generations now, will be able to pick my brains and able to give advice on business, entrepreneurship, branding. If you love this content, by the way, do me a favor. If you hit the like button, it will really help the channel. The bigger the channel gets, the more incredible content I'm going to share with you and share some amazing stuff with you as well. If you know anyone who's looking to grow a YouTube channel, send this link to them, have them watch this and just model my journey on where I'm going, and leave a comment below. I would love to continue the conversation as a community in the chat below as well. And also I'll link a few videos here, around here as well, to show you what are some of the habits of self-made millionaires, how can you monetize this year, what are the new monetization trends. And remember, if you want to create success in your life, you must do whatever it takes and believe anything is possible. Bye for now.